A glow up is not effortless. A glow up requires effort. But of course, what we want people to see is just the results. Okay. What we want people to see is just the results because the work is usually behind the scenes. It's not something that you film. Okay. Ako kasi, hindi ko siya fini-film. Okay. I have an app that measures the number of steps that I do on a daily basis. Okay. So, but I don't like take pictures every day na, ito naman, oh, it's a Monday, it's workout day. Hindi na ako ganun. Hindi kagaya ng dati na kailangan may souvenir palagi. Kasi you have to focus on taking action intentionally and then you need to focus and integrate those glow up routine into your daily life. To give you an idea, um, at least 2 hours sa akin for my glow up every day. Okay, that's an 1 hour exercise. Yung skincare na 30 minutes, tapos yung 30 minutes na nag-aaral ako kung paano pa mag-glow. Okay. Yun yung nag-aaral ako, nanonood ako ng videos, nakikinig ako ng podcast. Okay. Paano ba mag-makeup? Ano bang magandang damit kapag ganito yung occasion? So, hindi natitigil ang studying. Yun kasi ang ano ng yun ang sikreto ko sa glow up ko is I do not post it, but I do it. Because I do not really need the validation of other people during the process of my glow up. I just want to show the results. And that's enough. Kaya nga sabi nila is, yung pag masyado kang maingay sa social media, yung kada exercise routine mo, ipopost mo, most likely hindi magkakatotoo. It's the same thing with any other dream you have. Are beauty products needs or wants? Okay. So, ano nga ba dun sa dalawa? Kasi depende yan kung paano mo sasagutin. Pero bibigay ko yung sagot ko. Okay. When it comes to personal hygiene and sun protection, beauty product is a need. Meaning, sunscreen, okay, feminine wash, shampoo, sabon, toothpaste, need yan. Okay. However, when we are talking about products that enhances your face, your physical appearance, ang tawag dyan ay wants. Okay? Meaning, gusto mo talaga siya. Okay? Bago mo siya bibilhin. Kahit wala siya, you will survive. Okay? For example, glutathione, collagen. Okay? Yung mga facial moisturizer, yung mga toner, lipstick, face powder. Kahit wala siya, you will survive. However, it depends on your industry. Okay. For people na nagtatrabaho sa industry na people-oriented, no? Yung mga beauty contestants, actually, trabaho din nila yan. Okay. Beauty affiliates like me. Okay. Beauty content creators. Anyone in the beauty space, basta related sa beauty, nagbebenta ka ng beauty products, syempre, ikaw, expected dapat presentable ka. Okay? People who work as a cabin crew, yung mga nag-work sa 5-star hotel or even 4-star hotel. Ganyan ang puhunan nila mga auntie ko. Okay? Lalo na yung mga cabin crew. Okay? Bago ka makuha ng cabin crew, marami kang pagdadaanan. Okay? So, yun ang gusto kong sabihin sa inyo, guys. Sa hirap ng buhay ngayon, nakita ko kasi yung post ni Miss Tony Morales, no? Sinasabi niya na, yun nga, yung mga tao, medyo ano ang budgeting ngayon, tight. Kaya binibili lang kung ano yung kailangan. Ngayon, nasa inyo na yon if you will invest in yourself. Okay? Kasi ako, continuous lang talaga. Regardless of the economy, I have to. Okay? Kasi nandito ako sa trabaho na kailangan ko talagang maging presentable. Makeup tutorial naman me. Okay. Parang hindi ako ang tao na makakapagturo sa inyo ng makeup tutorial. Kasi honestly, sobrang basic lang ng skills ko for makeup. Just enough for me to be able to show up presentably. Okay. Inaaral ko siya. Minsan nanonood ako na sa Red Up, yung mga talagang expertise nila ang makeup. Kahit dito, yung pinapanood ko sila, Jelly, ganyan. Okay. Kasi honestly, I'm not the person na mahilig sa makapal na makeup, no? More on powder lang ako. Ganito, oh. More on powder lang ako mga bakla. Tapos tinted moisturizer. Kaya kung napapansin niyo, yung mga pinopromote ko na sunscreen, tinted moisturizer, na tinted sunscreen. Okay? Kasi hindi ako mahilig sa yung ang daming steps. Yung ako mahilig yung ang daming steps, may foundation, may primer, may mga hindi ako mahilig sa gano'n. Sunscreen, pagkalagay ko ng sunscreen, maglalagay na ako ng powder. Tapos maglalagay na ako ng blush on or eye makeup. Gano'n lang yung makeup ko. Pang-elementary nga yun sa akin, eh. So, for me kasi ang maituturo ko is more on the psychology of the beauty podcast and then supplements. Doon ako magaling, especially sa supplements. Okay, because I took it for 20 years. Okay, and inaaral ko siya every single day. And of course, over the years na I've tried so many supplements na yung knowledge ko sa supplements talagang solid. Yon. I was watching the podcast of Cody Sanchez and sabi niya doon na women who wear makeup gets to have more opportunities in the workplace or gets paid 30% higher pay than those who do not know how to wear makeup. Now, of course, this depends on the industry. Okay, pero yun yung sa survey nga na sabi is pretty privilege is real, especially at work. Okay. Now, totoo yun. You know, when I started this podcast, I didn't know how to do makeup, honestly. 2 years ago, kasi very late ako natutong nag-practice ako maglagay ng lashes, ng eyeshadow. Talagang nag-invest din ako ng pera. Okay, naglabas din talaga ako ng pera para makompleto ko yung kikay kit ko, yung makeup kit ko. So yun kasi yun yung lumabas sa survey, no. Okay, now I'll give you 2 examples. Dalawang content creator na nakita kong they know how to do their own makeup. Si Linel, yung may-ari ng Lumaf, no. Nakikita ko may napanood akong vlog niya na siya yung gumawa ng makeup niya. So, meron yata siyang a-attendan na event. Nakatipid pa siya, 'di ba? Nakatipid pa siya. Si Janela in Japan, there were times din na siyang gumagawa ng makeup niya. Okay? So, the lesson there is if you know how to do your own makeup, you get more opportunities and you also save money. Okay? You also save money kasi honestly guys, ang makeup artist ha. Kunwari may event ka ganon. Hindi yan 10,000 ha. 50,000 ganon. Pataas. Pag bridal makeup nga, umaabot sila ng 100,000 even to 300,000 eh. Lalo pag kasama yung buong team. Okay? So, ganun siya kamahal. So, learning how to do your makeup is so important. Now, iba-iba tayo ng taste sa makeup. For me, I prefer French makeup, yon yung mga red lipstick, ganyan mga klaseng. And then Thailand. And usually, I combine the two. Yon, naglalashes ako, eyeshadow, ganyan. So, pag-aralan nyo what is the makeup that works for you or on you guys. Okay? Kasi it's gonna make you prettier. Kahit naman Christine Hermosa ka sa ganda or Marian Rivera ka sa ganda, hello, kailangan mo pa rin ng makeup. Like, let's be real naman. Kahit naman 10 out of 10 ka, kahit nga si Emma Tiglao na super ganda na, nag-makeup pa yun. So, learn how to do it. When it comes to a glow up, no, kailangan mo ng matinding self-awareness dyan. Okay. When I say kailangan mo ng self-awareness, kailangan kilala mo yung sarili mo. You know what works for you, you know what does not work for you. You're not afraid to reinvent yourself, you're not afraid to change. Okay. It requires self-knowledge kasi. Yung alam mo dapat kung ano yung colors that work on your skin tone, yung mga ganong klase, yung alam mo dapat kung hanggang saan ang kaya mong baguhin. Okay, like ako kasi 'di ba, when I started my podcast here on social media, nakilala ako ng followers ko na malalaki ang accessories. So malalaki ang hikaw, ganyan. Hanggang sa unti-unti akong nagbago or I reinvented myself sa mga ganyan na accessories na very minimalist, 'di ba? So dapat alam mo kung kaya mong magbago, kaya mong mag-adapt. Okay, kasi pag glow up guys is marami kang babaguhin sa sarili mo when it comes to a glow up guys. Hindi siya yung tipo na madaling gawin dahil lang nakikigaya ka sa ginagawa ng ibang tao. Kasi honestly, you should have your own. Okay, yes, I teach like the general okay, white goes well with chocolate brown. Okay, yan yung magandang color combination. yung mga basics tinuturo ko siya. Pero yung mga ano, dapat alam niyo siyang gawin. Nage-gets niyo, guys? Kasi iba-iba kasi tayo ng personal style, iba-iba tayo ng body type. So, pag sinabi ko na magsuot kayo ng pencil skirt, eh, ikaw yung tipo ng tao na hindi ka talaga komportable sa skirt. Oh, 'di ba? Yung mga ganong tipo. Kasi ako, I can only suggest and I can only educate. When it comes to taking action, that's on you. And you start with self-knowledge. When it comes to elegant dressing, there are colors na classy colors kung tatawagin natin. And yun ay ang neutral colors na usually makikita natin sa mga elegant wardrobe. Okay. And ano yung mga kulay na yon? Color white. Okay, that's top one. Um, yun ang isa sa pinaka-classy and elegant na color kasi babagayan niya lahat and malinis siyang tignan. Yun. Kaya kanina, napa-shopping ako ng color white. I think 3 blouse na white ang binili ko. Okay. Hindi, medyo dumihin ng white, 'di ba? Pero nasa inyo na 'yun. Paano nyo alagaan? Next is navy blue. Okay? So usually for sa corporate world, very common yung color na 'yan, especially sa mga blazer. Yung navy blue talaga is very common. Okay. Next is color black, of course, alam na natin. And then beige, ivory, okay. 'Yun, yung mga khaki, nude colors, 'yun yung mga colors na no, and color gray. 'Yun yung mga colors na ginagamit usually for elegant dressing. Kasi nga ang elegant dressing is more on simplicity talaga siya. It's minimalist, it's simple, okay? Kahit yung mga accessories ng ano, mga elegant na babae, hindi sila masyadong ma-accessories honestly. Kaya honestly, ngayon pa lang ako nag-a-adjust kasi hindi naman talaga ako yung mahilig ako mag-accessories kasi. So yun yung mga colors, no? So tignan niyo yung wardrobe niyo. Okay, ilan ba doon ang nasa ano neutral tones or colors na magagamit nyo for elegant dressing? An elegant woman dresses not just to impress, but an elegant woman dresses to express. Okay. Anong ibig sabihin nun? Okay. Huwag kang magdadamit ng elegant kung ang goal mo lang ay i-impress ang ibang tao. Kailangan mo ring isipin yung own self-expression mo. Okay? Yung nagpapakatotoo ka ba sa iyong sarili? Okay? Did you incorporate your own style? Okay? Kasi maraming babae, they're trying to become somebody they're not. Okay? Now, you can incorporate your own personal style with elegant dressing when elegant dressing is not really you. Okay, like for example, yung ginagawa ko is, my style is bohemian, yon yung mga artsy-artsy, yung mga mahilig sa accessories. Now, hindi ko naman pwedeng i-let go na lang yon, di ba? Pero, I try to make it more elegant or I try to choose more elegant pieces, but I'm not letting go of myself just to impress other people. Kasi, ang pinaka-important para sa akin is authenticity. Yung totoo ako sa sarili ko. See? So, yun ang gusto kong ipayo sa inyo. Kasi marami pa akong ibibigay na tips when it comes to elegant dressing. Dressing elegantly starts in the mind. Okay? Because an elegant woman is thinking from a place of abundance and not scarcity. So, this is why they are very intentional with the way they look and the way they dress. They have an abundant mindset. They don't operate from scarcity and survival mode. So, yun yung difference talaga ng totoong elegant na babae versus sa mga papunta pa lang doon or gusto pa lang pumunta doon. Okay? So, you have to start with your mindset. So, how does an elegant woman think? They heavily invest in themselves, whether it's in their looks, in how they smell, okay, their hygiene, okay, their clothes, their mindset, their mind, their hobbies, their relationships. Kasi hindi lang naman siya talaga about pananamit. It's holistically. You cannot call yourself as an elegant woman dahil nagpolo and blazer ka lang. Okay? Because an elegant woman, a truly elegant woman is also intelligent and smart. So, this is what separates them from the pack. Okay. Kaya kahit ako, iilan lang yung mabibilang ko talaga na, okay, she's elegant. Okay. Siguro sa daliri, dalawa. And I met thousands of people online. and offline already in my 40 years of existence. So you could just imagine. Okay. So maybe the easiest way is to look elegant first. Yeah, but to be truly elegant, that's really a work in progress. Madali ba ang proseso ng glow up? Honestly, hindi. Kasi hindi rin naman siya natatapos kapag naabot mo na yung blooming stage mo. Magpapatuloy pa rin siya. So, sa mas mahirap na stages nga lang. Hindi rin natatapos ang gastos sa glow up. So, be financially prepared. Okay. Like what I always say, mapa-supplement yan or skincare yan. Kung hindi mo siya na ituloy-tuloy, baliwala yung naumpisahan mo. Back to zero ka ulit. Okay. Kailangan mo din hindi lang ng pera kundi ng disiplina. Kasi kahit pagod ka, kailangan mong mag-skincare. Kailangan mong mag-supplements. Okay. Kailangan mong magbabad, okay, ng sabon, 'di ba? Kailangan mong mag-aral kasi inaaral siya guys, hindi siya yung basta na lang nag-decide ka na lang na mag-glow up tapos kahit yung diet, kahit sa exercise, inaaral siya. There's a science to exercising and ano. Kasi alam ko yan kasi galing ako ng sports eh. Dati akong nagma-marathon, dati akong sumasali sa marathon, sa mga vertical run. Inaaral yan kahit ng mga runners. Kahit nga yung sapatos, the type of shoes nga eh, pati yung diet, yung mga keto diet, ano, inaaral namin yan. Okay? So, ganun din sa beauty. Hindi siya natatapos sa naabot mo na yung goal mo. Actually, 'pag naabot mo na yung goal mo, umpisa pa lang ulit yun. Kasi kailangan mo pang umabante ulit. Kailangan mo pang magpatuloy ulit. Gano'n siya kahirap. Kaya hindi lahat ng naituturo ko is nasusundan ng iba. Kasi kailangan mong umeffort diyan, eh. Elegant women are very intentional when it comes to their personal style. Okay. So usually they have a curated wardrobe. And I'll share you some tips that I've learned from elegant dressing. Okay. Tip number one, darling, the white shirt. If you notice a lot of elegant people, the white shirt, the white blouse, it's always there. Okay. Because you can pair it with almost everything. You can pair it with a skirt, you can pair it with a cardigan, you can pair it with jeans. So the white blouse, the white shirt is a staple to any elegant woman's wardrobe. Number two is the monochrome. So what exactly is a monochrome? So you are wearing like one color from top to bottom and it makes your outfit more structured and more put together. Okay. Now you can also wear a different shade of the same color. So for example, yung skirt mo is off-white. Tapos yung shirt mo pure white. See? Pareho pa ring white, magkaibang shade lang. Ganun ang monochrome, guys. Okay. Number three is accessorizing. Okay. So when we say accessorizing, this includes also the shoes, the bag, the belt, and also yung pearl earrings, ganyan, or yung bracelets. Okay. May mga bibili na akong accessories na hindi naman siya mahal, pero layered accessories kasi siya. Layered accessories. So, anyways, makikita nyo siya in the next few weeks. Charot. Okay. So that's the thing about elegant dressing is that women who are elegant are very intentional with the way that they dress. See? So sana may natutunan kayo guys. And that's for now. Don't forget to follow. Sa larangan ng pagandahan, you have to learn how to play by your strength. Okay, ano ba yung asset mo? Ano ba yung pinakamagandang part ng iyong katawan? Okay. Like ako kasi, yung puwet ko tapos yung hair ko, yun yung mga pinaka-asset ko talaga. Yun yung 'pag masasabi ko na palakihan ng puwet B, mananalo ako diyan. Okay, lalo yung mga may kilala talaga sa akin in person, alam nila yan. Okay. May mga babae na magaganda ang legs. So, naka-mini skirt sila palagi. Okay. May mga babae naman na ang face card talaga ay ethereal. Yun talaga naman yung face card nila eh heavenly talaga. Yung Maricar Reyes. Kung nakita niyo yung latest ni Maricar, yung sa Cornerstone, ang pretty niya, B. As in, super pretty ni Maricar. Timeless talaga yung beauty niya. Okay, that's another one. And then, yun, dapat alam mo kung anong asset mo, di ba? Okay. when we say asset, that's your strength, and it's something na pwede mong ilaban sa ibang tao. Usually for beauty contestants, no? They are aware what are their strengths. Alam nila kung ano yung ano nila, yung mga magagandang body parts nila, alam nilang laruin 'yan. Okay, kasi sasabihin sa kanila 'yan ng coach. Sasabihin ng coach 'yan. Okay. Usually may mga babaeng magaganda sila, pero they're very short. Okay. If you are very pretty, no, but you're short kasi, may mga opportunities na hindi mo makukuha. Like beauty pageant. May height requirement ang beauty pageant. Imagine mo ha, maganda ka tapos 5'2" ka. Ilalaban ka sa ano, sa mga European, sa Latina, mga 5'10", 5'11", mga gano'n. Siyempre hindi ka pwede. Kaya dapat aware ka kung ano rin yung limitations mo. See, you are also aware what are your limitations. You should know your strengths, you should know your limitations. When it comes to beauty, of course. Okay. Ako, my age is both my strength and my limitation. Strength ko siya kasi I'm a good example of someone na even in her 40s can launch her own beauty podcast. Okay. Limitation siya wherein yung mga ano, like yung mga contest na para sa mga bata, para sa bata na yun, hindi na natin dapat anuhin yan. See? So, yun lang. Sana may natutunan, and don't forget to follow. Looking expensive is about aura as well. Exactly. Okay. As I've told you guys, everything in this world is energy. So there are people who look very expensive despite, for example, they just wear a white t-shirt but they still look expensive. It's because of who they are. It's their aura. Yeah, I know some people na kahit mag-Hawaiian shirt sila or kahit magpa-apa sila, is mukha pa rin silang mayaman. It's because, one, they are mayaman. Two, it's their confidence. Yung confidence nasa sarili nila. So it's about aura as well. Looking expensive is also about your aura. So you have to fix your aura, guys. Now, you don't need to pretend to be someone else. Okay, it's a process. Marami namang people that they are happy with who they are. Looking expensive is not like everybody should do that. I mean, should we all do that? Probably no. It depends if you like to do it.